I'm Callie, and welcome to our brand new YouTube channel of Callie, full of our shenanigans and
all
fun.
The shenanigans.
All the shenanigans.
All the shenanigans.
Well, let's just do a quick, brief introduction. What about you, Kaylee? Who are you as a person?
I am an extremely loud, very weird individual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could agree with that. I'm not quite as loud, but I think you're just more extroverted.
I make you loud.
She does. She brings out the best in me, truly.
Yeah.
We met a few years ago. We worked three years ago. Almost instant best friends, but that's a story for later.
We knew each other for 6 months and got matching tattoos after that.
We did.
Yeah.
So a little bit about our channel. We are best friends. We live kind of far away from each other. She lives in Texas and I live in Oklahoma. But we love each other and we don't want our friendship to die just because of that. So we're going to get together every now and then and film videos, and also just film videos
Probably
for each other.
individually, yeah,
So we
exactly.
can just share our lives together.
Yeah.
Yeah, from apart. It's okay.
Because we're always together regardless.
Yeah.
Like, in the heart.
In the heart.
In the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for today's video, we are going to be making some Christmas candy.
She's teaching me every single one that she makes usually.
Yes.
And they're all delicious. She made them for us and sold a few to a couple people from work.
I actually have been making Christmas candy since I was a teenager. One of my dad's former lovers brought me all of the recipes. She taught me how to make it, and it's just always been a fun holiday tradition for me. But the bonus thing about it is it's also an inexpensive way to do Christmas gifts if you want to do something homemade from the heart and not spend a dime and a fortune and all the monies.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. You can go to Aldi's, you can go to Walmart and get your ingredients. It's just simple baking ingredients. We're going to try 4 different recipes. We're going to show you all how to make them, and it's going to be great. You ready?
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, so first things first, we have to decide what we're going to make. So we can't decide. We have 4 options what we can start with. We made a little
thing
so we can pick. So would you like to draw? Like, what are we going to make?
We're gonna make peanut butter balls.
Peanut butter balls, perfect. Okay, so we need a large bowl. Okay, I'll get the ingredients, you get the large bowl.
Okay. Since, you don't know where everything is in this place.
That is accurate. Okay, so I need...
Do you want like a large bowl or do you want like
We'll need a big bowl. Okay, so we need peanut butter for sure.
I'll give you the big bowl.
You need some vanilla, powdered sugar, and butter. Da-da-da-da. And, okay, so first thing, we need to take a pound of powdered sugar, which I think might just be this whole last bag.
Here,
No, this is 2 pounds, okay.
I have a gram scale.
Ooh, okay.
Or just any kind of scale, honestly.
Yeah. So this is enough powdered sugar to make 2 batches of peanut butter balls. And we'll just open this baby up a little bit. I hope I don't make a giant mess.
There's scissors.
Where's the kitchen scissors?
They're hiding under all your crap.
Yes!
That's where they belong.
Okay.
Under
so
all of Allie's crap.
Open the lid a little bit and just kind of sprinkle until you get a pound.
That's not a pound.
It's not.
It's not.
But honestly, having a scale is a good way to go because you can get more accurate measurements. Sometimes
It's like getting
1 pound.
the exact amount when you're trying to get gas. Like getting that full dollar.
Yes.
You know?
Especially if you get the full dollar and the gas.
Yes.
Okay.
Satisfying.
Then we need 2 cups of peanut butter. 2 US
What?
cups is 480 grams. Okay. So that's what we need, 480 grams. That's okay, you get to stir it.
I get to stir it?
You get to stir it. It's my least favorite
Wait.
part. Alright, that'll do. So it's not exact, but that's okay. Alright, we've got our peanut butter. We need a 1/2 cup of butter. And I've got our butter sticks. 2 sticks is 1 cup.
Except for it makes your tiny.
So we need a whole cup, which is 1 stick.
Welcome.
Or a 1/2 cup, right?
Well-
Yeah, 1/2 cup, 1 stick.
Welcome to the show where we're just trying to do math out loud.
We're just trying to do that. And we're just not
Honestly,
good
it's
at
not the greatest, I can tell you that.
it. Okay, so just wiggle that into the, and it's unsalted butter because, I mean, you could do salted and it would not be
That's
bad.
just extra sodium, and who wants that?
Yeah, and then we're just gonna mess up some vanilla, and it just needs a teaspoon of vanilla, or half a teaspoon.
measuring things if you want to use them.
Yeah, do you have a 1/2 teaspoon?
That's a half a tisp.
1/2 tisp. We're just gonna 1/2 tisp. Boom, done. Crushed it.
4 tisps.
Okay, now
What's a tisp?
what is a tisp?
Eh?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna rinse this off because we gotta clean in the middle of things. I'm a cleany lady.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's going to take a cool minute to get that really, really nicely mixed. But once you get that consistency, we Gucci. Next thing, if you are a married woman, take off your wedding ring.
Fair enough.
And just put over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and wash your hands.
Hey guys, it's me several days later whenever I realized that my camera cut out and I lost a little bit of footage, but basically all you really needed to know is that we took that super great peanut buttery dough stuff that Kaylee mixed up and then we made it into little balls and we put it in the freezer.
Okay, so now that we've got our peanut butter balls in the freezer and they are setting so we can cover them in chocolate.
It's Allie's turn.
It is my turn to draw. Did we shake them up? I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, I did. You
Let's
just
see.
didn't see it.
Oh, snap. We about to break up the big guns.
Aye.
All right, this is my specialty. Okay, now this is gonna be...
They're delicious.
A-
Her hard candy is so good. It's so good.
Now we have some options over here.
Saved like a bag, like a giant Ziploc bag.
Now we are
in my
gonna
locker at work for like a year. I ate on that stuff every day.
We are using the Loran's drams of coloring just because that was what I was raised using. The flavors we have is grape, cinnamon, strawberry, and watermelon. So which one do we want to make?
Which one do you make the most of usually? Cinnamon?
Usually cinnamon. We have enough cinnamon oil to make 4 batches of cinnamon. So usually when I make candies, I will use both drams per batch, but if you're making cinnamon or peppermint, the flavors are so strong, you really just want to use one.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, so we're going to put these away. We have 1 cinnamon oil dram. We are good there.
I'm gonna open it.
We need a large pot. The biggest thing with our hard candies is going to be paying attention to the temperature, honestly.
Move that over here. It's disgusting.
So we need to grab our ingredients. There is only like 3 ingredients to start.
Okay, good.
So first thing is we need 3 3/4 cup of sugar.
Oh, okay. How do we do this?
We need 742.5 grams of sugar. So I'm going to start here. Whew. I know it's going to seem like a lot of sugar, and honestly that's one of the best things about making your own candy is that you can actually see the ingredients that go into it, which makes you not want to just gorge yourself on it constantly. Life hack.
Life hack.
So 3 3/4 cup of sugar, and then we'll want to grab one of your pyrexes because light corn syrup is a liquid. We need a cup and a half.
Cup and a half, okay.
Cup and a half. We're using the Caro brand. This is what I've used since I was a child to make candy, so this is what we're using. Thank you. You just squish it. It's so satisfying to watch, honestly.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll store them upside down just to really get the as much, bang for my buck as I can. But honestly, this bottle is probably just going to be perfectly finished right at 1.5.
Fair
Alright, that's like a cup and a half. Pretty close. I'm going to store this upside down just in case there's more in there we can use. But then we'll want to use our squishy spatula.
I'm going to move the sugar back.
And just bloop all of this on here.
Nice. Some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just get it all, as much out of there as you can. Because we're going to still use this because we need 1 cup of water. Filtered?
Yeah. Or not, either way. You're going to cook it, so.
It's true. Alright, so then we have 1 cup of water. We have combined all of our ingredients. Was it corn syrup?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, we were instead of that.
Yeah, that's going to be real sticky. Ooh, watch it. There's just air coming through.
Looks like a bubble.
And then we want to rinse off the corn syrup because it's easiest to rinse off when it's hot. Honestly, hot water is gonna be our best friend when it comes to moving between batches. Okay, so now that we've got this ready, we're gonna move it to our stove. We wanna turn this onto medium-high heat, and that is very important. The reason is, the sugar will burn if you heat it too slowly, it will burn if you heat it too fast, and it will burn if you don't stir it right.
Like a 7?
I think a 7 is perfect,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
This is a candy thermometer. If you look really close, you can kind of see hard crack. That is where we're going for. Soft crack is going to be kind of like a less crunchy candy. It'll be more like that, almost slightly chewy.
I'll just let you do that because you pointed there, so
Yeah.
you can use that.
Okay. So you don't want the metal part to touch the bottom of the pan because that will hurt your accuracy. So you almost want to put it all the way down, lift it up a hair, and that's where you want to clip it. But you want to stir constantly until all of the sugar appears to be dissolved. And it's going to take like a solid 5 to 7 minutes. Stir in the pot, stir in the pot. It's getting really
Whenever
good. So
there's drama at your work, man, this is me.
this is about what it's going to look like when you stop stirring. So you can see there's no like big clumps of sugar. It's still a little granulary, but that's not too much to worry about. If you are worried about it, go ahead and keep stirring for a little longer. But this is usually about where I stop stirring.
Good.
So once you have stopped stirring, we basically just have to watch it like a hawk. Because you want to keep an eye on this temperature gauge. I like that this thermometer has a blue temperature gauge instead of red. It's just a little different. Right now we are only at...
Not there.
No, we're only at about 150 degrees. We need to get to 300 before it's ready to work with again. So we're just going to keep watching it. However, once it gets to 250, that last 50 degrees moves pretty fast. So we'll need to watch it for sure then. This part will take roughly 10 to 15 minutes to kind of get to that optimal heat. You want to leave it on medium high just so that it's heating up fast enough, but not too slow so it does not burn. Okay, so when it comes to prepping your baking sheet, you want to have one that's got borders like this because when you go to pour, you don't want the candy to slide under the foil. So we're going to tear off a bit of foil, pop this on here, and really try to get it to cover those edges as much as possible because you really do not want to have to worry about cleaning hard candy off of your belongings. It's not that difficult, especially if you use extremely hot water, but it's just not fun. So we're going to skip that.
That's just tedious work.
It really, really is. So we're just going to really cover this completely. And this is something that you can do while you are waiting for the candy to heat up in the time period where you're not stirring. But since we have double hands.
I'm still stirring.
Kaylee is still stirring. Everything's fine. Yeah, we just stir it for a long time. But yeah, it gets easier as you start melting the sugar. At first, when you first start cooking it, it's kind of hard.
Don't mind the sizzling. That's my stove.
Yep, that's fine.
That's fine.
Everything's fine.
That's fine.
You just keep going.
I'm a sloppy stirrer. It's fine.
Okay. I'm assuming for cinnamon we're going to want it to be a red color, right?
Yeah.
So we've got our red gel food coloring. Am I filming?
I don't know, Ari. You just sat it over
Yes,
there.
I did. I did.
Okay.
So we got our red gel food coloring.
Okay.
The nice thing about the gel food coloring is that this is what you're supposed to use, not the other kind. I don't know why, but this is the way I was taught. Gel food coloring for hard candy.
Gel food coloring hard candy.
Yes,
Got it.
but you do not need a lot, like a drop or two.
Okay.
The way we used to do it was with these ones that come in these little jars, and we would just take a toothpick, swirl it around in there, and swirl the toothpick in there. Done. Add your flavor,
Nice.
stir it up, and it's ready to pour.
Okay.
So we are going to take some powdered sugar. I'm going to put it in this bowl so I don't make a mess all over my friend's kitchen.
You have to clean it up.
That's true. We're going to take our powdered sugar, and we are just going to generously sprinkle. If you have a flour sifter, that is honestly the easiest way to go to get a nice even coating. I don't have a flour sifter, so I didn't bring one.
Either.
This is going to help prevent any sticking of the candy to the foil. So this is important. Yeah, no one wants to eat foil. You know, this isn't what we're doing this for. So we are sprinkled. Our thing is prepped. We're good to go.
Nice.
Okay, we're super, super, super close to where we're going to start working again. We are slightly above our soft crack area. I think we have like... 15 degrees to go. It's moving fast. And my friend is a toddler. You're a hot mess and a half.
I like that spot right above that soft crack area.
That soft crack. I don't know. Is that like a workout, Joe? Is that like a do some squats, work that booty, get that hard crack?
I mean, I guess so.
I guess.
I mean, that works.
Oh, see, it's getting darker. Just that slightly darker yellow. Almost to 300. We're so close. So as soon as it hits 300, we're gonna turn off the heat, move it to that burner. And
Okay. Add the shit. Add the stuff. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, but the important thing with the cinnamon flavoring is the cinnamon is very potent. If you happen to start pouring or working with it and it starts to steam, do not stick your face in that steam. It will get in your pores and it stings like a I'm gonna bleep that. Oh, 30, 300. A little bit of that.
Stir.
Yeah.
Stir.
A little bit of that. And just go. Let me get the other camera going.
Oh my god, it looks like blood.
Yeah, it's
This is so cool.
pretty. So pretty. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and lift. Move over to our prepped cookie sheet and
just-
pour. Woo! Oh, it's beautiful. See the steam? Don't put your face in that steam.
I smelled the steam. It got me.
Yeah, and just try to get as much out of that pan as you can. I can help too, since you're holding the pan. It's good to have an extra set of hands for this. Just for this. All right, and now see it's already starting to harden, so stick that in some hot water. And we're just gonna level this guy out. Very good, perfect. Oh, it looks gorgeous. I could not have asked for this to look better.
Aww, is it because I helped?
You did help. Okay, then we're gonna take our powdered sugar again,
Okay.
and we're gonna sprinkle the top.
Okay. Oh, do the salt.
Oh yeah, Salt Bay. You want to sprinkle?
Sure.
And your house will smell like this for like 3 days.
Good! Yay!
Save you some money on Bath and Body Works candles.
We have a lemon lavender one burning right
It
now.
smells so
It's
good.
delightful.
All right, so we are generously sprinkled, and that's how you get that nice white dust all over yourself.
It's fine. That's what water is for. You can do that all.
All right, so now we want to let this semi-harden for a while. I would say maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then come back and we'll take our pizza cutter and we're gonna score it into little squares. Now mind you, when we crack it, it's not all gonna cut into perfectly beautiful squares. You're gonna have some sharp shrapnel-y bits that you don't wanna fly into your eyeball. Okay, so now that we're gonna score it, we're just gonna pop right in here. It's a little soft, but like a little hard, mostly here at the edges. And we're just gonna roll it.
You ever go on my Wi-Fi?
I didn't. You're right. This thing is really, I'm not, so you pizza cutter it into a grid. I need 2 hands for this. I'm about to put this phone down, but yeah, you just score it into a grid. I'll give you an after shot. I've got some pieces that are a little bigger than others, which is fine, because sometimes you don't always want a big piece of candy. You will see the edges are not as well scored as the middle. It's because the edges harden way faster, but that's why we have a hammer. Okay, Kaylee, it's your first time making candy, so you get the honor of cracking it. So first things first, you want to grab this foil and flip the whole thing upside down.
Okay.
It's all going to come up in one big mass.
Ooh. This too? Or is this
Kind of try to separate it from that one. Yeah, that way.
We have this and then this, right?
Yeah, flip it on like a sandwich between the foils.
All right.
All right, now take your hammer and go at it.
I'm going to take a crack at it.
Hey! This is the fun part. Get all your energy out, your frustration in the world. All right, that's probably good.
Yeah. And then just separate it from the
Now we're going to
foil.
start peeling off the foils. Stay tuned. All broken up into little bits. Some of them are square, some of them are a little sharper. It's
Husband
labeled.
approves.
Husband approved. He said it's delightful. I think what is his words? Damn, that's good.
He said yes.
We're working on another batch. We're gonna make some watermelon next. But that's the process. We just made hard candies. Biggest challenge there is just peeling off all that foil, making sure that you're good.
Besides, like, the most tedious.
But really, it only took like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's not that
And it's a little sticky, but overall, pretty good.
Yeah.
Ready for our next candy?
Woo! Yes.
Oh. All right, so now that we have successfully made hard candy in droves, Lizzie, what flavors did we make?
Cinnamon, root beer, strawberry, grape, and marshmallow. You guys just got.
Ooh, that's some good stuff.
Boy.
Right there. Okay, but we are not done. It is evening now, but we are not done.
And since it's evening.
Oh, she's got something up her sleeve. We about to get turned.
Eight. Fun fact, neither of us have had a White Claw before.
Ever. This is first White Claw.
But apparently, the black cherry ones are delicious.
Yeah, so saith her friend that I've never met.
It's not a friend, it's a YouTube person. So I think.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
And I'm sure once you put more in your mouth, it's better. There's a 50-50 shot here.
Yep.
What will it be?
We're gonna make all of them at some point.
What will it be? It's the pretzels.
Oh snap.
Oh snap.
We're making chocolate covered pretzels. All right.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take some pretzels.
Hey.
Yep. This is actually all I have right now, but it's 1 pound of pretzels, so I think it's gonna be fine. And then we're gonna set up our double boiler situation.
I'm
Put some over
gonna
this.
die is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we'll set up our double boiler, which right now we just have a glass bowl inside of a metal pot. Taking our double boiler situation, you want to fill up the water enough that it is a good amount that you're not too worried about running out super fast, but you don't want it touching the bottom of your bowl here. And then once you get that water boiling, you can start adding your almond bark. So I have chocolate almond bark and I have vanilla almond bark. You can use both or either, just kind of depending on how many pretzels you have, how much time you want to spend on it. And then you're going to notice that the almond bark is actually really, really thick. This is not really going to give you a great consistency as far as dipping goes, because you don't want to have it too over dipped, too chocolatey. So we got food grade paraffin wax. I mean, I guess technically.
This reminds me of, like, obviously candles, yes, because you use it for candles, but like those waxy bottle thingies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It also, like, honestly, that might be what it's made out of, was food grade paraffin wax.
Because you're not really supposed to eat it, but
you
ate
can.
it. You ate it, maybe.
It's like not toxic,
You're
but
supposed to just bite off the top and suck the juice. But
Yeah.
we all know that everyone ate the wax. Too.
yeah, it's like not food, but if food, not die.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can mix a little bit of the food grade paraffin wax, just a little bit at a time until your almond bark gets to that consistency that you want, that you can easily take your pretzels, dip them into your chocolate, take a fork, you can just tap it on the edge to get.
So the idea is we're gonna make them half and half. We use half regular chocolate and half white. Kind of like the yin and yang kind of thing.
We went with a different approach because I always hate the fork tapping method of making pretzels just because it takes forever. So we are just kind of hand half dipping, and then we're gonna let them set, and then we're gonna hand half dip them in vanilla almond bark and kind of make a black and white yin and yang kind of pretzel moment, huh, Kaylee?
Yeah.
Hey guys, and welcome to my editing session. And we seem to have lost the entire clip where we were mixing the ingredients for the coconut balls. So I will post the ingredients down in the description. Basically, just put all those ingredients in a bowl and meet us there.
Okay.
So you want it to be like this, not quite creamy mixture, but like you want it to be thoroughly mixed. You don't want to have like rogue powdered sugar everywhere, and it takes a lot of work to get it there.
Perfect.
And then you're gonna go in just like we did with the peanut butter balls, and we're gonna make little balls.
Cool.
Okay. Oh my goodness! I see there's like still this big bunch of powdered
That does
sugar
look
over
very,
here. So
very
you
hard
really gotta
to
work it.
stir.
Okay. So you want to try? With
Do you want to try the mixer?
Let's try. I mean, it cannot be harder than this. All right, we're gonna
try it with the hand mixer.
You know what? I'll take it. I also only have it on like a low setting
Yeah.
because I don't want it to like.
Do you want to like fling coconut shavings around
Not
everywhere? Not
really.
really. Okay.
I mean, I like coconut. That doesn't mean everybody likes coconut.
I don't like coconut.
So I don't actually know when it cut off because our battery, our memory card got full. So here we go again.
It'll be like some weird awkward
round two of ball forming.
You know. What are you looking for?
I'm wondering if there's like a more efficient way of like balling. You have a melon baller.
Yeah.
Well, would you like to scoop or? I'm just gonna pout. It's just wow. Honestly,
a small boy.
yeah. Like you kind of gotta like stuff it.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like kind of refine.
Now
them.
my hand won't be gross.
And mine kind of still will, but only because I'm like refining the ball shape. You having fun?
Yeah.
Is this way more fun than sticking your hands in it? I really hate that was fun. That just like dropped right in there. I really do hate cooking that requires me to get my hands dirty, but that's almost every cooking. So you're rushing me. You're rushing me. You're rushing me. I don't. My Russian accent impersonation is terrible.
It's okay.
This is why I'm not an actress. So the last one's a little hefty, but that's okay because I'd rather have a hefty ball than a mini ball.
So you know this is not as fine.
How good is it?
Oh.
I'm gonna put those in there, and I'm gonna pull out our frozen peanut butter balls that we put in the freezer this morning. They are very hard. We're gonna get ready to start covering these in chocolate.
Chocolate!
And the coconut balls are gonna set in the freezer while we work on the peanut butter balls. And at this point, we can really just rotate out batches. So if you're making multiple batches of something, it's just a constant cycle, especially if you've got two people, because it's way more efficient. All right, so best way to dip these, really, you could go like the toothpick route, but we didn't put toothpicks in this before and they're rock hard now, so that won't work here. You already had toothpicks in them. You could.
She asked me earlier if they were toothpicks. I said, yeah, we have.
That was for something else, though. Okay,
was it?
so we're going to take our frozen peanut butter balls, we're going to put them in the chocolate, take a dipping fork and just roll it around. Then you want to just kind of grab it, strain off
back on
the excess, and you put it back on the paper.
We can work at the same time here.
Actually, the toothpicks will come in handy because sometimes they like to hang on to your fork.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we'll use the toothpick to kind of nudge it off. Okay, so we've got our peanut butter balls setting in the freezer.
We're melting more chocolate.
Yes, we are. And then we're gonna do the coconut balls.
Okay.
And what about just about conclude?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we conclude our candy making video.
That does conclude our candy making video. We're almost done.
We're so close.
She said this is the most candy she's ever made.
It is.
In a day. Obviously not like ever because
Yeah.
people would buy the heck out of these things.
And I mean, like, you've got so many different options to kind of really work it up with, like the chocolate almond bark, the vanilla almond bark. I mean, you could even go out and get those, like, peanut butter chocolate chips and, like, really mess up with that. Like, it's just something fun.
It's your life. Do whatever you want with it. You know? Yeah. No one pours your cereal but you. Unless you're a toddler.
No one pours your cereal but you. Ha! You thought we were done?
No.
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 We're not gonna make candy and not eat it.
We're gonna eat it.
Okay.
All of it.
So what do we want to try first? Do we want to start in like the order we made it? Or do we want to like just go all willy-nilly crazy?
We'll just like grab and go, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start. Ooh, gosh.
I'm gonna preface. There's only one coconut ball on this plate that you saw because she only likes them. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, we have tried pretty much all of these before, but it's been a long time since I've even made them. So, you know, we're gonna eat candy now.
Yeah.
Enjoy mukbang, the tiniest mukbang you've ever seen. I'm starting with coconut.
Okay. We'll go with a pretzel.
Oh my god, that's good.
I'm gonna go with she's biased because she made them, but she also just like really coconut stuff.
I mean, it's like a Mounds, but better because it's made with love.
I always enjoy chocolate covered pretzels because it's that sweet and salty.
I'm really interested to see
How they taste together.
Yeah, like because
Yeah.
I don't usually like the white chocolate ones just because it's too sweet.
It's a good balance because I'm really not a big fan of white chocolate either.
Right.
Yeah, it's very much more too rich.
They froze together. They're together like us.
Yeah, try that out.
Okay.
It's that yin and yang, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good balance. So if you just, I mean, if you want to just make these just pure,
Well, there's
either
that
like milk
saltiness.
chocolate or the white chocolate, you can, obviously, because that's what she used to do.
But we did both. Because
Yeah,
we were
it was a good time.
overachievers.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Peanut butter ball?
Yes.
Cheers.
Eh.
Oh, I love that crack.
Mm.
This is like it's a Reese's. This is just Reese's.
It's very delicious. It's delightful.
This is not sponsored. This is not really Reese's.
No.
No, I feel like these are going to be like super, super yummy for anybody that especially likes the big
You
cup
could
Reese's.
definitely add some salt to this.
Because they are heavy on the peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now our colors, the way we've got them, we've got our purple, which is great. This kind of really, really dark color that you can't actually tell what color it is. It just looks
It's
black.
root beer.
It's root beer. This one, I believe, is, let's see, that one's watermelon, right?
Has to be watermelon. No. Cinnamon watermelon?
Cinnamon watermelon, because this one's pink.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
And then strawberry.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with strawberry.
All the same.
I
I'm
mean,
going with strawberry.
It tastes like Capri Sun.
Strawberry pop rocks without the pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, which flavor next?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. When we were making this one, you said it smelled like Jello.
You like Jello?
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just tastes like watermelon Jello.
Great.
You know, this is my fiance's best friend's favorite one that I've ever made. I haven't made this in years.
Right.
Did I say fiance?
Her husband.
This is my husband's best friend's favorite flavor I make. Haven't made it in years.
I think you made it when you first made it for candy for me. I think you had it, yeah.
Yeah, but like, what was that? Like 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm. Grape Kool-Aid and like hard form.
Yeah.
And candy corn.
Honestly, it's not too strong of a flavor.
Mm.
Like, I'm honestly still tasting more of the watermelon. I need a palate cleanser.
I'll wait until to grab it. Till after your tea break. Let me grab my water.
I want the tea.
And we're back. So, cinnamon.
This was the first one we made.
Yeah.
And this is the most popular flavor.
I mean, obviously, most people enjoy cinnamon flavored things.
Makes your whole house smell like Big Red.
It's delicious. That's what it tastes like, pretty much. It's not like spicy, like just like a little hint, not like overpowering.
It's not an Altoid by any means.
Right.
It's like you're not about to go into like shock.
Right.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Top notch. So this is the root beer. Let's talk a little bit about this.
Did you know that root beer extract has its own coloring?
It's already brown.
It's already.
We really
did for some reason, even though the liquid in the bottle is brown.
We had primary colored food coloring.
To color things because the cinnamon extract is not color. It's colorless.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we can't make it brown because I don't want to put like
don't have-
just all the colors in and hope it turns brown.
Right, right. We consulted the husband and we were like, hey, what color do you think root beer would be if it wasn't brown?
And he
he's
said
like,
it's brown.
it's root beer's brown and there's no other color. And I was like, what if we didn't have brown to make it color, even though
the liquid was brown. So he was like, blue. I said, okay. So before we put the extract in,
We put some blue in.
She put some blue in.
Then we put the extract in.
And we were starting to stir it and was like, it's really dark. Why is it turning green?
It's black. And you ld it up to the light.
There's like a little green
It's
tint.
freaking green.
It's green.
We're gonna have to get a close up of this.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's freaking green.
It's green.
Tastes like root beer though.
But it's, yeah, like very much the barrel root beers that you get.
We have been so happy to share my candy making recipes with you.
Do all this, and the
Yes.
recipes will be in the description below.
Yeah, they will. And also, yeah, so the recipes are going to be in the description below. If you go ahead and make any of them, tag us on Twitter. We have a Twitter.
Yeah.
Hashtag Callie.
Hashtag Callie.
You can hashtag it, hashtag Callie if you want.
Honestly, that's who we are.
But also it's an ad. Like, you can add us. This is not even that hard. Like, you watch us do it. It's pretty easy. You know?
You can do like whatever you want to these things. Like, you don't obviously have to follow ours.
No, you can mess it up a little bit.
If you have more
you can
ways,
experiment.
yeah. If you have more ways to make it maybe slightly easier for us, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like make it your own. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. And remember,
only you pour your own cereal.
bye.